This episode of Soldier Knows Best is brought to you by Netflix. Hey, what's up guys, Soldier Knows Best here. It is good to see you again. In this video, I'm going to be showing you some of my replacement replacement applications that I use to replace some of these stock applications that iOS come with, because I've been using iOS ever since the first generation iPhone, so the stock apps are starting to feel a little stale to me. So these are some of the apps that I use to kind of add a lot more functionality to the things that we use every day on our phone. So go ahead and check it out. All right, so let's go ahead and start off things here and show you my replacement for the music app. And I use an application called Denon Audio. And this application automatically taps into all the things in your music app, like your playlist and things like that. You can see it automatically syncs over all of my songs and albums and stuff like that. I can go ahead and browse that if I wanted to. But say let me go ahead and go into one of my playlists here and choose a song. This song right here. Now, once I tap on it, it gives me a couple options. I can choose to play it now, play it next, play now and replace my queue, or I can add it to the end of the queue. I'm just going to add this to the end of my queue. And so this means that now if I'm already playing this song like here, I go ahead and pause that or just let it play, and I can go ahead and browse my queue so I can automatically choose what song I want to have to play next. It's kind of like instant playlist or playlist on the fly, and you can edit this if you wanted to. You can adjust the songs, move the songs up and down, or delete them from the queue if you want to do that. But let's go ahead and go back to this, just to display here when you are playing a song. I do like with the audio slider, it shows you the percentage of the volume right there. Now you can also go in here and mess around with some of the EQ. They do have some EQ presets here, as you can see, and you can adjust these if you wanted to, just like that. But if I'm going to start playing the song here, you can, again, manually adjust some of these things. And of course, that'll change how the song sounds. And you can turn this on or off just like this. Now, real quick, I almost forgot to show you this. I had to re-record this part. But this application also has TuneIn Radio built inside of it. So TuneIn Radio is a separate application that you can use for all your internet radio needs that I really like. But it's built inside of this Denon Audio application. So I can go to find local radio, or I can search radio really all over the world and find something I want to listen to, tap on that, and it'll go ahead and start playing. And I can go ahead and listen to the radio right within this application. Now, one thing I think you can't do is record the radio like you do in the separate TuneIn Radio app. But again, this Denon Audio application has all of your audio needs in one single place. Now, this next app needs no introduction. This is Google Maps. So this is my replacement for iOS 6 Maps, which a lot of people were definitely grateful that Google decided to release this thing on iOS. And it's just a lot more fluid. It has better search results. So you are looking for something. It has a huge library of different addresses and things like that. Of course, you have this satellite view, and I don't think this has street view. But if I slide up from the bottom here, I can see more information about the Mercedes-Benz Superdome that I just searched for. I can save this. I can choose to call it directly, or I can go ahead and share this in a message or a mail, and you can look at some of the photos that people have taken at this location. Again, it's just a little bit more robust than the Maps application that comes in iOS 6. I'm not going to spend too much time on this. I actually made a separate video when this thing was released, so if you want to check that out, you can. This is Google Maps. Now, the next app I'm about to show you replaces the native email client in iOS, and this is called Sparrow. And this is, again, one of these applications that they have developed to be very fast and efficient. It's really fast as you navigate through the applications. You can see here, just very responsive. And again, I have all my emails here, like so. If I can pull down to refresh to see if I have any new emails, and also I can search my inbox or whatever folder I'm in just by tapping at that and just go ahead and start typing. And now if I go ahead and tap into this email at the bottom right-hand corner, if I hit this little arrow, I have all the different options here. I can choose to reply to it. I can star to it. I can delete the email if I wanted to, just like that. If I go in here into the settings, you see there, you got a couple options. You can always, you can show the priority inbox, or you can always do the reply all function. So this is called Sparrow. Pretty nice application. Now, one thing though, I will be replacing this Sparrow email application with this new Mailbox app, which has been released, but there's a waiting list for it. There's a lot of people that really want this application. But anyway, a lot of reviews have already came out for it, and people have been very positive about it. A lot of people are calling it the best email application out. But you can see here, I'm 44,000 people back, but there are 703,000 people behind me. So when I am actually able to use this app, I'll make a separate video going over it. But again, it's been extremely positive and very popular amongst a lot of people. So stay tuned for that. If you want to download it right now so you can get in line, you will have a long wait though. Now, this next application can be used to replace the Dollar application. This one is called Faces Visual Photo Dollar Light. Very long name, but this one allows you to either call, email, FaceTime somebody just by tapping on their picture of their beautiful mugs here. And so this is a lot faster sometimes than using the regular contacts application or the Dollar app. And again, if I just tapped on my brother here, I'll go ahead and automatically call him. You can go into the settings and actually change it to show you the contact info first when you do tap it. But again, you can adjust it how you want to use it. And so anyway, you can reorganize these if you wanted to, adjust these around like so. And if you wanted to delete them, of course, just delete something like that. I don't know. I'm not going to delete anybody in there. I don't want to piss anybody off. But again, you have different lists. You can have one for your family, one for your friends. You can make as many lists, I think, as you want to. And so again, this is just something pretty cool, very easy to use. And I did think it's just a little bit better than just using the regular dial app. All right, now the last application I'm about to show you is called Camera Plus. Now this of course replaces the stock camera application in iOS, but I really like this app because it has a lot of cool features. Now one of the things is that you can control the digital zoom just by using the slider, which normally in the camera app for iOS you have to pinch zoom, which doesn't really make a lot of sense when you're in the real world of taking pictures. So anyway, and going to the settings here, I can turn the stabilizer on so to have an internal stabilizer, or you can set the timer like I did accidentally there, or you can choose a burst mode. And you're going to take a lot of pictures just like that. I'm already up to 16, so that's a lot of pictures. And so I really do like those settings. And once you take the pictures, you can actually go in here to the gallery and you can choose to quickly delete these images, which I do have a lot of. But let me scroll down here to another image. I'm gonna scroll to this image right here. I can go ahead and quickly share this on Facebook and Twitter. I can save it to my camera roll, or I can go ahead and choose edit. And now I can choose some quick settings here. I can darken the picture, add backlighting to it, make it look like the flash is on, auto correction and things like that to it. And again, you can adjust it, you can flip it, all these good things right here. And this is a lot more robust than the regular camera application that is in iOS. So here you do have some some special, I'm about to say FX effects, but some special effects that you can do to the picture. And again, you can change the intensity of this effect if you wanted to, just like that. Now another cool thing I'm gonna show you that I forgot to show you is that you see there it shows autofocus, but if you tap that plus button, you can choose to have the exposure on one part of the image and have the focus on another part of the image, which again just gives you a little bit more control of the pictures that you are taking. So anyway, this is called the Camera Plus application, my favorite alternative to the camera app in iOS 6. All right guys, so that's all the apps I wanted to show you today. Leave a comment down below what you think about all of these applications. But before I do in this video, let's go and take one let's look at our sponsor for this video. Today's sponsor is Netflix. If you didn't know, Netflix can stream movies and TV shows to your TV set, your computer, your cell phone, your tablet via the Netflix application. It's also available on the Xbox 360, the PlayStation, Nintendo Wii. Almost everything now has a Netflix app for you to be able to watch all the TV shows and movies that you want to anytime that you want to. So if you want to go ahead and try out Netflix, you can go to netflix.com/soldier and get your free trial membership. Again, that's netflix.com/soldier. All right guys, again, thanks for watching this video. Please leave a comment down below what you think about all these applications that I showed you today. And also too, remember the links are down below for all these different apps if you want to download them from the iTunes App Store. And thanks for watching this video guys, and I will see you next time. Catch you later. Peace.